Hi, everyone. Welcome to 30 Tuesdays. We got a very special Tuesday event happening today. We weren't going to do this month because we're tired from Halloween. Spooky season took everything out of us. We did 4 streams and we also did 2 book clubs. But sometimes really incredible things happen and you have to say, fuck all that. We're going to come back together. As you know, I was going to say I'm Tanya. No, this is Tanya. I'm Nikki, and we are 1,000 Eyes and One, and today is 30 Tuesdays. Unfortunately, Tanya can't make it today, so she's here in spirit, and she'll be chiming in to make comments. Anybody who says that I use a sock puppet is a liar, because I did better. So today we are, well, me, I'm here with some good friends. Stephen Evette Casey. They are here because they have a super fun Kickstarter project that they're trying to get funded, or that they will get funded with all of your help. What else can I say about it besides it's funny? It's funny. Yeah, I'm just going to bring them on so we can talk. So here they are. Hi, guys.
Hey, Nikki. How's it going?
It's going. Welcome to 30 Tuesdays.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Mm-hmm.
Glad to be here.
Tell me a little bit about yourself, but only as much as you want the internet to know.
Okay. Well, we are Stephen and Evette Casey. We've been married for quite a while now. And we like to, just hang out and have a good time and really explore our artistic and creative side. And now we are trying to, get a sitcom off the ground. And we're on the show here today to talk about it and to, let everybody know what we're trying to do and just get the word out. So we appreciate you having us on today.
Yeah, I am so excited. Yvette, tell us a little about yourself.
Well, I'm Evette Casey, and we've been married 22 years.
22.
Look at that.
Let's get that straight.
Okay.
And that's like an angel number. How dare you not remember the exact? Tisk, tisk.
Yes. And as he says, we are like super creative. That's our outlet outside of corporate America, is just to be creative. We're always bouncing ideas off of each other and, trying to encourage each other in that space, because we just always come home with ideas, the craziest stories from corporate America. So it's been good material. So Stephen always has good stories when he comes home. So that's
corporate America is great for that type of thing.
Absolutely.
Like I was laughing so hard this morning, and maybe it wasn't funny to other people, but when I woke up and the Cloudflare blackout had happened, and could you get on ChatGPT or Twitter, if you call it X, or any of these other things, I was like, whoa, what's going on? I reset my router and everything. I was like, yo, there must be something wrong with my computer, but there wasn't. And then, it's not that I thought it was funny at first, but when I read that Down Detector, which is the site that, alerts people to outages, was down because it was using the same thing. I was like, yo, why
Not bad. That's funny.
Why are we all connected to this thing? I couldn't use Slack. My Outlook was bugging, like messages, like all the things. And I, my brain said, oh man, this is a big problem. And then my conspiracy brain said, ooh, what are they doing? And so I would love to see just like in more high stakes situations, like what they were going through this morning while that was happening.
I know, right?
Right.
I need some behind the scenes cameras on a lot of these outages and how it looks when they're scrambling to get everything back up and running. So,
and I usually see behind the scenes because that's the field I work in. So I do see behind the scenes, and it's not fun, but it is funny. It's not fun, but it is funny.
Yeah. It's just a long break of work. I mean, if email's down and our systems are down, we're just chilling. So
I was like, oh, that shower I thought I had to skip this morning, I'm gonna go do that right now.
Yeah.
I ran out of time. I was like, okay, we're good
you got
now.
Free time now.
Yeah,
everything's down.
I felt very lucky because I was working on something I had to write, and something yesterday was like, oh, make sure you save this Google Doc so it's available offline, and I did. And it was the only thing that worked for me up until
Wow.
like 10 o'clock. And I was like, oh, okay.
Wow.
That was
Smart
great.
woman.
You know, I try. I try. She really does. She really does try hard. So
funny.
tell me, you guys have been married 22 years. You have lots of creative things that you do together. What are some of the creative endeavors that you guys pursue, like outside of this project?
So during COVID, we started a photography business. And so while everybody else was closing down, warding off people, isolating, Steve and I started a business, and it was thriving during COVID. So, and the weird part about it is we stopped the business after COVID. It's the oddest thing.
It was just for the COVID run.
Right.
And that was pretty much it.
And still today, I get calls just about every week. Hey, can we book? Are you guys available? And we're like, no, we're not doing that anymore.
No, we're on to something else now.
Moving on. So,
oh, wow. That's so funny.
We tend to jump in. Like when we get that creative bug, we jump in and it's like full thing. It's not like half stepping or just a little bit. We had a full photography studio. So
wow. I didn't know that that's how that came about.
Yes.
Yeah, during COVID.
I thought y'all were like in the game forever.
Right.
No, that
it
just
felt like
it did feel like it because it grew really fast. And our oldest son was into modeling, so that's pretty much where it started, just taking pictures of him. And it just one, like you said, when COVID started, we were like, why don't you turn this into a business? And bought some equipment, and next thing you know, we had a full on studio, and we had shoots every weekend. So
we just masked up, asked people to make sure they weren't sick when they came, and we went all of COVID doing photography.
Amazing.
Oh, didn't catch COVID one time during that span.
Yeah.
Never caught
and
it.
one good thing about Steve and I,
don't worry, I caught it 5.
is that we definitely work good together. He learned the camera, he got all the technical stuff. I did all the sets, all the creativity part of it, and we come together and boom. So
wow.
Yeah. So we know our lanes, and we establish that up front, and we stay in our lane.
You stay right there.
And it works.
That's really good, because it can be really difficult for couples to work together, especially if it's in, maybe a field that they're not really familiar with, or that someone has a little bit more expertise than the other, or when they just don't know what part they're good at.
Right.
Yeah. And that's the We're good about that. Like, what are you good? What can you do?
Like you said, after being married this long, you know somebody at this point. So if you want to get into something, if it's even possible or not. And Yvette has a lot of ideas, and she has way more than I ever do. I just have thoughts. She has more ideas. So, and most of them I'm like, but a lot, a good few of them like, we need to do this. We need to capitalize on this. So, writing this episode, this sitcom was one of her good ideas. I'm like, this could be really funny. We should just go ahead and do it. So I'll let her get into that story.
I can't wait for you to tell this, because I met you guys a couple years ago, and I remember we went to brunch.
Yes.
And I just remember before that, I was like, I love these people. These guys are, they're brother and sister-in-law to one of my dear friends, James. And so when we got to hang out, I was like, yo, this is cool. And it just happened that we were all going to be in Vegas at the same time. And so me and my friend Nate, shout out to Nate, we decided to meet you guys, and we came to have brunch. And I already knew that you guys were kind of funny, because we laughed when we talked. So that was I was like, oh, this is cool. But we sat down, and then you guys started telling us about this idea. And I was like, oh. Yeah. So tell us about you.
You were one of the first people, the first person that I've told outside of family. I never tell, anyone. I'm like, that's, I think, a bad thing, because I have all these ideas. You should see my phone notes, and I write, but I never tell people. I just maybe tell him, and then that's about it. So I was so happy when you guys laughed and you thought it was funny, and it was really good. That made me feel good. So
I understand the nurturing of ideas and keeping them close, plain. So it's because you never know how people are going to how people are going to react.
Right.
My parents always say, my dad specifically was like, we never knew what she was doing. Like we wouldn't hear from her, and then suddenly she'd be like, "Oh, I was in Ethiopia," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I did that," because I don't want people to tell me that I can't do something. Or sometimes, you get
Right.
discouraged when you share an idea too
Right.
early. And what I've learned is that you just got to go for it sometimes. So
Absolutely.
Yeah. Or sometimes if you tell people, then they tend to give you all their ideas, what they would do and how they would do it. And you're like,
no, I didn't want to hear all that. I just wanted to tell you what I was doing. So
yeah.
just
So tell me what you're doing. Tell me about this idea. Tell me how it came about.
So we're calling the project Store 602 right now. That's not like etched in stone, but that's just what over the last year it's just kind of stuck. So that's why I've been calling it Store 602. And the reason we call it Store 602 is because it's going to be a failing furniture store that's based out of Arizona. And 602 is a big area code there. So that's why
it's a Phoenix area.
Yeah.
Got it.
So this whole idea of this series, I really got from my younger brother. He was telling me, Dominique, that about prisoners that make furniture. And I thought he was just BSing because he does. And we were just joking around. And I was like, prisoners don't make furniture. He's like, no, go look it up. Prisoners make a lot of furniture. And sure enough, I went and did research, and the government did use a lot of prison labor back like in the 19th century to make furniture. Like they said, I think it was like 10% of furniture in the US at one point was made by prisoners.
No shit. 10%?
Yeah. That's colleges, universities, because it was cheap labor, cheaper, for the furniture. So that's a real thing.
Yeah.
I remember hearing, I was working on this project, several years ago, where we were interviewing women who were being incarcerated, women who were on their release days. So they would come out, we'd interview them, we'd film them getting reunited with their families and stuff, and it was really special. But to hear some of their stories about the things that they were doing, they're like talking about the companies, the famous companies that make like luxury underwear and stuff that was like were being sourced and worked on by inmates and incarcerated people. And I was just like, yo, what? And there's so much of that was happening that I was shocked. Shocked.
I didn't know they made apparel too.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
like
they get a lot of government contracts.
Sound like spin-off.
I love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just in doing that, so just him telling me that, it was just funny. I was just thinking of all of these different scenarios of, prison furniture.
Yeah.
And in real life, I mean, you wouldn't know. You could go into an Ashley. It is just, it's good furniture. But for this comedy, it's going to be, good furniture. And the whole basis of the comedy is not the fact that the furniture's made by prisoners. That's discussed in the beginning, but it's not really the theme of the show. It's just a funny fact. And getting into like some of the characters. So this is about a failing furniture store in Arizona, and just getting into some of the characters. We do have a character, his name's Big Grizz, and he works in the warehouse, and the perception of Big Grizz is going to be that he could be a prisoner because no one knows how he got hired, who hired him, when he started working there. He just works there. He's been working there. He's been employee of the year, employee of the month. He's really good.
Yes, he's a model employee.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, but if you just looked at him on the outside, you may think that he is a prisoner. He may come up to you and introduce himself as Associate 234 instead of saying his real name. So that brings suspicion. Is Grizz an escaped prisoner, or is he?
Yeah, he looks a little, prison-y. So it's a safe guess, and to think that he might be a former prisoner.
Yeah.
But so that's how he looks.
Yeah.
But you have to, see how that plays out.
Yeah, so he's going to be funny. You can kind of relate him to Brother Man on the 5th floor on Mars. He's going to remind you a lot of it. There's a lot of just mystery around him.
Mm-hmm.
As much as he's there and he's the main character, there's a lot of mystery about Big Grits.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so our store manager is Craig.
Mm-hmm.
And Craig is, the manager of this failing store, and he has corporate eyes on him, and he's doing everything he can to bring the sales up, to bring the store up, to make it better. But he doesn't have the best employees or the best situations that happen in this store.
Right.
I have a question real quick.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, let me say hi, Tanya. Like, I don't know what you're doing in the chat when you're right here.
Hi, Tanya.
Hey, Tanya.
On my shoulder. But so let's see. So where did the idea itself come from?
For the sitcom?
For this, like, why a furniture store?
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, just from that idea and that
of the prisoners, right?
About the prisoners making the furniture,
right.
And
that's
so
where it all started.
Right. So I know that it's the wine. But when did you guys decide that, you know what, this might be more than an idea?
It was the more we thought about different characters that could be, employed at this store.
Mm-hmm.
Once we started talking more about it, and we kind of thought about who would Grizz be talking to, who would Craig talk to, and how would this store look? That's when we decided, we should probably start, trying to write something. And this was like right before we met you. So timing was just perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely perfect. Because we had never done this before. We didn't know anything about character development. Nothing. We just knew we had a pretty funny idea. So once we met you, and then, you got Evette hooked up with the writers camp. And in that group, that just I wasn't a part of it, but I was kind of. I'm sitting next to her the whole time, so I'm getting some osmosis, learning from it. And I'm like, you should just write this. So we knew a guy in Arizona who had worked on other shows. He had done he's produced videos. He's produced other content for other creators like what's his about Iron.
So once we had the writers camp, got some more
shout out to the right set.
Right. And everyone was encouraging, you should go forward, gave me some ideas and some pointers. So then what I did from the writers camp is just taking the notes that I had been keeping in my phone. I just sat with a Word document and I just outlined the whole series, every episode. First, I wrote every character.
Yeah.
And then I wrote 8 episodes.
Right.
This is what I want the episodes to be. And I didn't know the format to write it in. So it's literally just written in paragraphs,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a good outline, did that.
Yeah.
And then I called my friend Iron Daniels, who's a director. He has a show right now on BET. It's called Churchy. And he has a lot of experience. He has another show called Unhitched that was on BET as well. And so I called him and I was like, hey, Iron, I got an idea. I know you get 1,000 ideas a day, but if you can give me 5 minutes. So he did. He's like, okay, call me tomorrow at this time. And before I called him, I emailed him my outline and had it ready. And then when we spoke, I went through each, told him the concept for the store, went through the character breakdown, went through the episodes, and he was laughing by the end of the call. And he said, I like this idea and we can do it. He was like, I like it. And so he knew that I had no writing experience. All I had was just an outline. So he paired us with 2 professional writers that also have projects out right now. Mm-hmm. And we started writers' rooms every other Saturday. And that's how we wrote all of our episodes.
Yeah. And it was when we started working on the pilot, it was big time collaboration between us and the 2 writers, because we had never done it. I had never seen a script. I'd never seen a screenplay or anything. So they helped us with the format and pretty much just said, okay, here you go. So, you know, I would write, and we would write something and send it to them, and then they would just critique it or just cut it up, which is everything I'm looking for, because I'm new to it. So they're like, yeah, this is funny, but you need to develop this character more, or need to see this through, or it can't just be just some jokes. It has to, you know, have a beginning, middle, and end type deal. So I'm like, okay,
it has to be a full story.
It really helped shape how I viewed TV and how I viewed sitcoms, and helped me learn how to write that way. So
real quick,
that was a big deal.
Because I didn't even know all the technical terms, like, oh,
right.
This is the cold opening. Like, oh my God.
It was just the start of the show. I didn't know it had a name.
When you guys are saying that it changed the way that you were watching TV, what's the biggest difference now?
Because, well, now I look at, I watch shows differently. I watch shows as if I was in the writer's room and this is the result of what we wrote. So that's kind of how I view it. So I won't say it's a negative change to the way I view things, but it's definitely more, I would say, more of a professional view than just wanting to be entertained.
Right.
I'm looking and I'm learning. I'm seeing how they do things, and you know, it was like everything is more educational now than just entertainment. So I think that's the biggest.
And just realizing how much you have to cram in such a small amount of time.
Right.
We didn't know going into this that, you know, the credits, when they're running, that's considered time as part of your episode, you know. So all of those little things, we're like,
so
what?
I think our pilot, how many pages was the original pilot?
No, it was a lot.
I don't know, it was like 30, 40 pages, and then he was like, no, there's way too much, it's too long. We only have like 22 minutes. So think about it as a page a minute. So I'm like, well, how are we supposed to cut all of that down? Yeah. So it was just a big learning process for us.
And the other thing I would say too that was really familiar with you, that Iron taught us, that with the series, this sitcom, is that it's like music, you know, getting a beat, getting a rhythm, and getting a beat. And we've gotten into that now. And it took a while to get that beat and to find it, but we found it and we're there now.
That reference helped big time, because you know music is in the blood. That's like, if I think of it that way, it's easy. I mean, this is cake. So it's, you know, it's been really fun. It's been fun writing, and like no ideas off the table. Like if it doesn't work,
that's really exciting.
So maybe we can, you know, use it in a different episode or down the line somewhere. So, or a whole different show. You know, you
or
never
a whole
know.
different show, right?
It's been a great experience.
Yeah, the process has been great. So we did, after we got our pilot approved. After we got the pilot approved, we continued our writers' rooms to finish out the season, you know, writing more episodes. But we also did a table read earlier this year, and we selected the actors for the series. So that made it even better. Once you see somebody actually acting it out,
that brought it all home.
Really
that
was
definitely
like, oh,
was
man,
like the
this
icing
is for real.
I'm like, this could. I like you see it, like you see your work, you know, in action, and that was like the best feeling. It was cool. It was really cool.
So we've been able to find some really, really good actors. So my friend Iron, the one who's the director, that's going to be the director of Store 602, he runs a nonprofit in Arizona called Glow Frame, and they provide like acting classes and different things like that.
Behind the scenes, camera work, audio work. They really try to build up the creative community out in Arizona with he has a lot of workshops, a lot of free opportunities for people to come in and just learn. So he's doing great things out there, and we're happy to to join his
group.
his
Yeah.
group. And,
he has like a great group over
awesome.
at Glow Frame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just dropped the link in the chat for anybody who wants to check out Glow Frame. Please follow.
Yeah. So this project is, once we get it off the ground, this is really benefiting the students there. That's where we chose our actors, is from his pool of students.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's how
and
we
the
did
family.
our table
I
read.
love that.
So we picked them from there. So they're all local to Arizona. The only one we're missing, and this is my pitch to him tonight, Leo Gonzalez. I have emailed you. I have DM'd you. I have commented on every post that you make on Instagram.
Leo, let me tell you, if anybody's going to get it done, it's going to be these guys. I promise you.
Craig is Leo.
Yes.
Leo is Craig. I wrote it specifically for him.
Every line I wrote for Craig had Leo in mind, and him acting that out. That is like,
please, Leo,
come on in, man.
I invited him. I hope he's watching.
Come on in, dude.
I love that. I gotta say, something, when I texted Nate the Kickstarter link that you guys sent me and said that this was going, what you guys have to understand is that I've been keeping tabs on this since brunch. They're like, I have. That's why I was like, oh, Evette, you want to come on the writer's retreat with you? Because it was the first time that all of us had met in person. And so like Evette, you weren't missing out on anything before that, really, because you got to come be with us when we were all getting to be in the same space. And I thought that was a really special. And I'm so glad that you were able to make it. Me and Nate were talking, and we left after brunch, which was delicious, by the way. I forgot the name of that place.
Me too. I was trying to think of the name of that place.
I'm gonna figure it out because it was so good.
You remember the name of the city you were in?
Oh,
I can't even think of the name of that little suburb. But it was no, it wasn't Henson. It was something else. It was something.
Is it not Henson? Yeah, it's.
I don't know.
We'll figure it out because that French toast was fire.
Oh, God, was fire.
Oh my God, the food was so good. But like Nate and I, and I'm sure you guys too, like you have conversations with people where they have an idea and you think it's really fun, and then you never hear about it again. Yeah. And the cool thing about being in New York, and the cool thing about being plugged in a bunch of different places, is that you get to meet people who take an idea and actually make it happen. It's not just let's do lunch and then you never see them again.
Right.
I've become the kind of person, I'm like, oh, well, we should go see a show. Somebody will say that to me, like, oh, when do you want to go? Like, I have my calendar. I can go this day, and that day. Because that's how, if it's on the calendar, it doesn't happen. Right. So to see you guys take something like from an idea that we were just like chatting about that you guys had and just watch it grow over time to the point that we're sitting now here trying to raise money for it, trying to get this project funded, is super inspiring, because it's just, it all starts with the seed of it starts with an idea. Right? And like, you have to have the confidence to like trust another person to like hold that, hold that little secret or nurture it with you, and then to go forward no matter what anybody says. Right. Because I'm sure people were like, that's not going to work. It sounds too much like this. It's like that, blah, blah, blah. And you guys were like, no, it's funny. And funny works. Funny never goes out of style.
Exactly.
And I would like to say that because we do get, so if people, ask like, oh, what's the show like? If you had to say it was like another show, you could say that it's similar to The Office. It's similar to Abbott Elementary. A little bit. It's similar. And the way that the style that it's shot. But the comedy is us. It's our jokes. It's our humor. And the other two people that we're bouncing with have the exact same humor. So it's very unique humor. That's very us.
It's us.
It's us.
It's
us. So that makes it different from The Office writers and Abbott Elementary, because this is our writing and our jokes. And the other thing that's unique that we really didn't even get into
talk about
is one of our main characters, Illuminata, which is on the kiosk there. So Illuminata is what's different is this show is going to hit on things that are happening that I see happening in corporate America, but it's going to be funny. So this is a failing furniture store in Arizona, and it is cheaper for them to bring Illuminata in from Colombia via this kiosk than to have a person in the store. So, so she is a virtual employee, but she's going to walk around. I mean, her kiosk, she'll
move around the store.
Yeah,
as if she had legs.
She's written as if she's there, but it's cheaper for her to be in Colombia.
It's probably safer because of ice going on right now too. So it's probably good that she's not, in the store. But
real quick, hey Peter, thanks for tuning in. Peter is a dear YouTube friend of ours, super fun dude.
Hey, Peter,
we
it's not on a network yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
This is a Kickstarter project that we're working on getting funded because it's hilarious.
Yes.
Thanks for your interest. I pinned the link. I think it started at the top if you want to check it out. Boop, up there.
Cool.
Yeah, so Illuminata, she's our customer service, and she is from Colombia, and she's very spicy, she's very funny, very outgoing, and she has a great relationship with Craig. So there'll be a lot of back and forth with her, but she's everywhere. She's in the staff meeting, she's in the break room, she's in the bathroom. She's written as a regular employee as if she was physically there.
Yes.
I love here. If you guys
yes, that's her back there. That's her back there.
I love that.
She's had multiple name changes, but we landed on Illuminata.
I like that.
Coming from Colombia.
So.
And she's funny. I can't wait for you all to meet Illuminata. Oh my gosh, she is hilarious.
She's gonna be like, see the main difference between our show and a lot of other shows, because there's nothing like her on any show right now. So
I think the mockumentary format is popular and it remains popular because it is funny. I think of it like What We Do in the Shadows. That's one of my favorites. Yeah. Obviously, I love The Office. I love Abbott Elementary. But it's like you guys are saying, like, everybody can make mac and cheese, but not everybody can make mac and cheese.
Exactly.
Like it's always going to be a little bit. It's always going to be a little bit different. Some
are cheesier than others.
Some use real cheese and some use that other stuff.
Ours is definitely seasoned.
Ours is seasoned just right. It's just right. It's not too much.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I'm just super excited. I'm in my head, I've already seen season 1, so I just can't wait for you all to see season 1.
I can't believe you sat down and wrote 8 episodes.
She wrote 8 concepts out for 8 different episodes. So I'm like, all right, well, let's just start writing to it, and that's what we did. And it's funny you mentioned that the brunch, because like Yvette said, you're the first person that we talked to about the show outside of family, because I don't know about your family, but if we talk to family, of course they're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's great, everything's funny with family. But when you tell someone that is not related and that who I want to hear just the honest truth from, and they say it's funny too, I'm like, okay, all right then, we probably are really on to something. It's not just me thinking it's funny or us. Yeah, like it really is funny.
And me and Nate are nice people, but we're also a tough crowd.
Right. And that's what, and if it's not funny to you, then I need to go back to the drawing board, because that's just how we thought. So we had a lot of I had a few signs that we were going down the right path. Ooh. First sign was I wrote we were writing an episode and dealing with bad credit, and I wrote a scene that involved a couple trying to get credit for some furniture. And what I wrote was almost written verbatim in a movie by what's her name, with Keke Palmer. I can't think, it was like The Last Day or The Best Last Weekend. I can't think of the name of that show. But anyway, so my entire scene was in that movie. And so when I was talking to the writers, they were like, yeah, we're gonna have to redo that. But I'm kind of happy, and man, I'm happy that someone else had my idea, and what I'm thinking is funny. It was on the big screen, but then somebody they beat me to it. Yeah. So I'm like, All right, so it's back to the drawing board, but I feel like I wrote something, became something even funnier the second time. The second sign was we have a character named Prentice. Prentice is he call himself an up and coming rapper, but he's still local, very, very much local. And what Prentice would do every now and then, he would find remember that? He would find letters buried in the furniture written by prisoners, right? And the letters were actually rap lyrics. They were rap lyrics that he found in the cushions or in the furniture. He would go digging through them when he found something. So we went furniture shopping for real. I opened up a drawer to a nightstand, and there was a letter in the nightstand.
The crazy.
So I'm like, we got to we on it. It's another sign. Like, this is it. We're on the right path. Like stuff like that. Where I'm like, it's based out of Phoenix, Peter. It's so when stuff like that is happening, I'm like, I know we're doing the right thing. I know because stuff is happening in real life. It's what we're writing is imitating our real life. So
you just gave me a new calling. Yeah, I want to write letters and stuff them in furniture stores now.
Do it. You never know what can happen. You never know. So just stick letters in random places.
I'm just gonna write love letters to people and stick them in furniture.
Just try it.
So that's one thing that Steve and I started doing on the weekends is just going to furniture stores and just people watching.
Have you been furniture shopping?
Not recently. It's been years.
Into the store, they're like sharks. They wait and they circle around and they wait for someone to come in and they attack. Like, hey, how can I help you? Hey. I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
I had to say, I ordered all my furniture like
I know,
online.
Can I just walk around? Like, you don't have to be all on me as soon as we walk in the store. I can't stand it. So,
yeah.
Southside. Oh, so yeah, I mean, it's cool when you have a show like this from, where you can relate to it because it's from your, hometown. So that's what we're doing. I don't know of how. Anyway, it's gonna be good. So that's how I know we're on the right path because I'm like stuff is happening like that.
I'm trying to think of the last time I went. I think the last time I was in like a furniture-esque store was when a friend of mine had to buy a mattress. And so we went, it was like one of these local mattress stores. We went in and you're right. They were just kind of like hovering around and you're like, well, do I lay on the mattress or do I not lay on the mattress? Like, do it. And I remember going to like stores, like big stores like that with my mom and my siblings when we were little. And it's like, well, they've got this whole bed set up, right? They've got like it's like designed to look like a bedroom. What do you mean I can't go sit on that bed? Like, isn't that why it's there? How would I know if I didn't want to, if I was supposed to buy that or not?
Shoot, if you go in there right now and lay on the mattress, someone is gonna come stand right over you and ask you, how do you like it? How does it feel? Let me tell you what this does. If you lay on this side, it's like I don't need all that. Like, get out of my face. So
I have a question.
You won't see any of that on the show because I can't stand the hovering.
But and everybody knows that that's a thing already, right?
It is a thing. Like, we don't need to see that all the time. Like, we know how it goes in there. So,
but our lead salesman is a hoot at showing people mattresses and beds. So
our lead salesman is Jason. Jason is the ladies' man.
He's a ladies' man. He's young. And, so he thinks he's the ultimate salesman.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah. I think Peter, they gotta give that 175% off.
I know, no blue lights.
No, none of that. No.
Right, I have a question. So when you guys are going around the furniture stores, you're doing research, because you want to know what's going on. What is the funniest feature that you've seen on a piece of furniture?
I think it's those beds. There's a bed that has lights, like light bulbs, all around the trim of the edge of the bed. So from the headboard through the footboard, there's light bulbs. Ever seen a vanity mirror like back in the day?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of.
Light bulbs around the bed.
I know
around
what
the
industry
bed.
that bed is used in.
I know, right? I don't know why it needs to be so lit up. I don't understand that. But also, I'm not in the industry either. I mean, the TV lights fine, the ceiling lights fine. I mean, I don't know why it needs to be so lit up. But yes, that's the weirdest feature I've seen is lights all around, light bulbs all around the bed. Because I like to sleep in, total darkness personally. I don't know why it needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like it would be a hazard to your health if you step like stepped out the bed wrong. You step on a light bulb.
Yeah, that sounds like a
It could mess your
problem.
morning up.
So,
It could change the trajectory of your day if you step on a light bulb first thing in the morning.
oh man.
Get burned by
So wait,
Yeah, that's not cool.
the furniture. So the furniture in store 602, which working title, but I love it. In store 602, what is the range do they have? Is there something that they specialize in? Is it like beds, chairs, sofas, sleeping sofas, cots?
It's a little of everything.
It's a little bit of everything. Yeah. It's a little bit of everything.
Since you're in New York, it's hard to say a store that maybe we would both know. I don't know.
For real, Peter.
I know.
Yeah, exactly. Right, Peter, like that word.
Someone in Arizona, I would say a few stores. They'd be like, "Oh, okay."
But there's a little bit of everything. There's bedroom sets. There's couches.
Like the
lazy
room
boys.
store. Do you know the room store or rooms to go or? No,
They don't have.
No,
those.
I mean well, no. It's also, I'm coming at a disadvantage because, like, one, when I first moved here, I was too broke to buy furniture. When I could afford it, I ordered most of it online. And the other thing is, like, I grew up in Germany, so my furniture stores are completely different.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's So there's a little bit of everything there. There's stuff for kids, for adults.
Oh my! Do you guys have kids coming to the store and act a fool?
Yeah, there's kids coming to the store.
We have a mascot.
We have a mascot as well.
There's a
and he's a troubled person in real life. That probably shouldn't be working with kids.
Yes, we have a mascot.
But we have a mascot.
There's an episode where blind persons are shopping. There's an episode with what do you?
Yeah, I cannot wait for that. There's an ADA inspection.
Okay, there you go. An ADA episode for disability. There's an episode that when it's funny. It's not mean. It's funny.
Yeah, this is gonna be funny.
It's real funny.
The thing about this show, it's gonna be super funny. Nothing like mean.
It's not derogative at all.
Not derogative.
There you go, Peter. Idea.
I like Peter. Peter's on it tonight. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Our cast is
Just
super diverse. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just as diverse as the picture that you have behind you. So we have all races, creeds, colors. We try to
This is gonna span.
Oh my God, that means I'm Illuminata.
Everybody represented. So we try to spread it out as much as we could.
I love that. Inclusivity is everything.
Yes, it is.
Don't let them tell you otherwise.
Absolutely. So we try to cover all the bases. Make sure we make everybody laugh, not just certain people, just everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I think you'll like it. I think you'll like where the characters go. I think you'll like where the season goes.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
I've got two actually. My first question is, so you guys have spent so much time with this material. You spent so much time with it as an idea in your head. You've had the opportunity to go into the writer's room and develop it and all this kind of stuff. Do you still laugh when you read through what you've written?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's
funny. It really is funny because I have a horrible memory, so I forget some of the stuff I wrote, and then I read it back. I'm like, oh man, that was funny. I was surprised. I forgot I wrote that. I'm like, I wrote that. Yeah. So yes, absolutely. Yes,
hold on.
Funny. Oh
yeah,
it is.
That's awesome. Let's see. Peter has a comment.
I've seen season 1 in my head, and it's
they do.
Funny.
Yes, they do, Pete. People from the
in.
warehouse do come into the store. There's plenty of dialogue between the warehouse guys and the floor guys. Mm-hmm. So yes. Absolutely.
Because Big Grizz is our main.
He's the warehouse
main
manager.
character,
He's
and
the one
main
who's
character.
he can
Okay.
carry, couch on his shoulder. He's that strong. So,
But which is why you wonder whether or not he did any
exactly.
time.
So it's
Because so Peter Griffin, the furniture is made by inmates.
Yes.
It's prison made furniture.
Prison made furniture.
Yes.
So, the director found a nice store for us to shoot at. It's an older furniture store, which is perfect for what we're trying to do.
So we've got the location now.
So we're looking forward to shooting. So if you all know anyone that would like to pledge and help get this show off the ground, that'd be great.
Please share. I have the link. I've got the link in the chat. We're going to be posting it on our Instagram, so you'll see it on Wine on an Empty Stomach. You'll see it on 1,000 Eyes on One. I'll post it on my stuff too, because we want to get the word out, because this is super funny, and you'll probably see clips like this all over the place.
It will,
because
you'll laugh.
I can't wait. I can't wait, because like when Yvette was like, oh, we wrote a script. I'm like, oh my God, that's amazing. That's so like I didn't expect it to go that far. I was like, yo, that's great. Then she's like, oh, we have a meeting and we're gonna be like meeting with the director. I was like, what the fuck? That's amazing. Yeah. And then you guys were doing a table read, and I was like, y'all.
Nikki, I did not see any of this coming when we talked at brunch. I didn't see any of this happening at all. Yeah. At all. Because we had no idea how to even write like this.
And in the middle of us.
It'll be R.
It'll be R. TVMA.
TVMA, yeah. Yeah.
And then right in the middle of us doing, getting the table read and picking it and starting to develop this schedule, then Iron got the second season of his show. So now, he's filming, or probably about to be filming his second season of Churchy. So he got picked up for that. Mm-hmm. So we're, another project of his. So January we'll be shooting the pilot.
Yeah.
He'll be
That's
ready for
awesome.
us. Yeah.
So looking forward to that. And I love film. I've always loved photography and everything involving film. So to be able to be behind the scenes of a shoot is a dream come true for me. So
me as
I can't put into words how much I'm looking forward to seeing that happen.
I'm so excited.
I might try to kick Iron out of his director chair myself, just because it's in me. It's in me. He is in me. So, but I'm really looking forward to it. So it's
I mean, if you watch lots of shows and they have like if Game of Thrones comes to mind, but not every episode is directed by the same person,
right?
Not every, and it doesn't have to be. And so that would be really fun to just be like, I'm gonna sit in this chair and be like, you know what? When you were talking to Big Grizz, like I wanted to see more of this, and like, what does that look like if you do that?
Yes.
And I think that you guys are the type of people who are also would also be open to, the things that come about. We did our lines that are improvised, rather. We were talking about Scream when we did 30 Tuesdays, and there's a part where he I forgot all their names, of course, right now, where the one guy that was murdery stabby threw the phone at the other guy who was at two, and it hit him, and he was like, that wasn't supposed to happen. He's like, oh, you threw the phone at me, you dick. That line wasn't scripted, like there's stuff like that. Those often those lines are like where the magic is. There's so many like unscripted lines that happen. I know that you guys will be open to those moments.
Absolutely.
And that's really exciting.
Yes. Yeah, I can't wait until we all get together and shoot, because I think that's when all that'll come out. The table read was really it was really like they read the script. It'll be 30-minute episodes, Pete. It was really, they were just reading the script. They didn't have a lot of time, with it ahead of time. So it was just, going over lines. But I think that right before we shoot is when all the ad-libbing and everything will come out, and I'm all for it. I'm all for it, because I think that part of the chemistry is what makes a show.
Yeah.
So, I'm looking forward to that.
What did you learn what was the most surprising thing that you learned about yourself in this process, both of you?
Well, I mean, I've learned that that I need to just think better about myself. You know, when I presented this to Iron, I just thought I was giving him the outline and maybe he'd go run and do something. But he told me, he's like, no, this is you. Like, this is your writing. You're the executive producer. I'm like, what? I'm just thinking I'm about to be like a co-writer or a participant. And he was like, no, you're the exec. So,
It's your show.
you know, I just know I need to think bigger, you know. Think that
You are the creator.
Yeah, and I didn't think of that. I did not think of that. So that's one thing I'm working on. Just think bigger, you know. So, yeah.
I was surprised that I could just pull it off. I've never been a big writer, but I've always had thoughts about what I think is funny.
And he's been like the best writer. Like, I give him these thoughts, and he's like, hold on.
It's coming, like it comes. So it's a great. I don't know. I didn't know I had it in me. So I just didn't know. I had no idea.
It makes me so happy.
But it's just, so I'm like, I'm loving it now. I wish I'd done a long time ago.
Because what you guys have to understand is that when me and Nate sat down at brunch, like, you guys told us this idea. And when I say you guys, I mean everyone. And Tanya too. Tanya says that when we, I'm gonna hear about it tomorrow, but I'm not sorry. That when me and Nate were sitting down to brunch with you guys, you were like, well, you know, we don't know how anybody who works in this industry. We are not writers. We're not this. We're not that. And I was like, but this is still a funny idea. Sometimes it doesn't make, you know how many successful people we know who are not good at anything. So
it's funny because I've known Iron probably almost 30 years. Like, I've known him. I know what he does. I just never, you know, felt comfortable asking him, like, or, you know, presenting him with anything, because he gets a million of those a day. People are asking about projects. And then so finally I was like, okay. And then I just texted him and got his time. And yeah, I'm glad I took that step, because I sat on it for a good year.
You sat on it for a while.
Just saying, I should tell somebody, I should do something. So
I thought it was funny the whole time. I'm like, you know, you gotta do it. Yeah. And I don't even know what made you do it when you finally did it, but you did it. I know.
One day I was just like, I'm gonna text him and see.
But you did it, and here we are. So I'm glad you did, because it's been a great experience. It's just fun. I like it. I like it a lot. So thank you for the encouragement, giving it to us straight. That's what I need. I don't need anybody blowing smoke. I need you to tell me really what you think. So.
And you gave us a lot of quick tasks. I appreciate it. I was like, I gotta do this, and she gave me a prompt, and I got it right. So I'm like, all right, well then, you know, let me kind of, you know, eavesdrop on what you all are doing. And I'm like, oh, okay. So you had a idea. You take someone else's idea, you take it from there when you're doing that part. So I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Oh, yes.
That kind of opened my eyes and ears up to things that I had never thought about doing, and never thought that I would even be interested in. So just shout out to you and Tanya.
I appreciate your encouragement.
Hey, Nate.
Thank you.
What's up, man? What's up, Nate? I'll be ready for that love sack pretty soon here. But yeah, man, it was great. That brunch just set everything off. And we had no idea that was going to happen. We didn't even know, you know, it wasn't planned. It was just, hey, you want to go to lunch? It was just like, hey, cool. So the way it worked out is everything. So
I mean, I can't say enough how inspiring it is, because a lot of what I'm hearing, and I think what people need to know, is like, it doesn't matter whether you are an expert at something. If you believe in it, you just you got to try. But you also have to do things that scare you. Like sending that type of text is scary, but then when you really think about it, it's like, what's the worst thing that could happen? Like, he could say no or not respond. Right? And then you're like, okay, well, whatever. Then you go, you know, you pursue it because it's something that you believe in. And so I am so proud of you guys for getting it to this point. Like I said, people talk shit all the time about things they want to do, and they have all these ideas. And like, I'm guilty of that on many counts, you know, and I'm also guilty of being somebody who starts things and doesn't necessarily finish them all the time. Like that's my toxic
Yeah.
trait. So
Yeah.
like even seeing this, it's like I know all of us in the group, like we've talked about this like in our office hours. I'm like, look at what they're doing. This is so great. So don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going.
We won't. Yeah.
I guess I
that's-
have to do like the mandatory thing, like two things. One, tell us what we can win by supporting your Kickstarter. But also, like, give us, for anybody who's like joining late, give us like your elevator pitch. Tell us what the show is about. Think about it as a snippet that you can use on social media if somebody doesn't want to watch this whole video.
Go ahead.
So, Store 602. It's a mockumentary comedy created by Stephen and myself. We wrote it, and we've partnered with Glow Frame, which is a nonprofit 5013C Arizona company. It's a nonprofit. And through them, we are helping students that want to get into acting, that want to get into film. And so the money that we are raising through the Kickstarter will benefit Glow Frame. And it goes all to Glow Frame for camera operators, for actors, for everything it takes to do the pilot. Goes to Glow Frame to support that initiative.
Yeah. And give us a couple sentences about the show. What is the show about? I know we said this already, but this is like Kelly.
The show is about Craig, who is trying to run a store, which is pretty much failing. And there are some sister stores that he is in competition with. So what Craig is trying to do is bring store 602, to the top of the chain. In this family of stores. So
all while under the pressure of cameras watching him from corporate.
Right.
So he has corporate cameras that follow him, and he's trying to navigate all of the shenanigans that are going on in his store.
Right. So have you ever watched The Office or anything or Apple Elementary and wonder why there are cameras there like that in the first place? So the reason why we have cameras there is because corporate thought it would be a good idea to have cameras in the store to help promote the store. So that's
I
why
love that
there.
twist.
The cameras actually just, uncover what's going on, behind the scenes that he really doesn't want corporate to see in the first. That's what is actually end up being filmed. So
So that is the difference as well. We do explain why there would be cameras at work following you.
I love that.
So
I love
now
that.
you know why. Instead of it just being a type of show, like it's
right.
not, you know why. So
and I won't give it away on here, but our confessional, where the employees will do their confessional, is hilarious. It's different. You're going to be surprised. You're going to say, how the hell did she think of that? Why did she think of that? But where they do their confessional is very funny.
Yeah, the confessional scenes,
very unconventional.
The confessional scenes are great.
I love that.
Yeah. All of the talking heads and it's really funny. It's like I said, the format, it'll look office like, but it's totally different because we wrote it. So it's
a formula. The format works, and that's cool, right? Like how many stories are once upon a time and they lived happily ever after? It's a format that works.
Exactly.
Right? It's a format that people are comfortable and familiar with.
Illuminata is cutting edge technology. She's the new, everybody's talking about AI and this and that. Like Illuminata is, new technology. So
I love that.
And
I have a question.
She could be the future of real offices.
She could be.
So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Do you guys have secret shoppers? Please tell me. And if you don't, then make a note for that. Secret shop. I remember when I used to waitress, and also when I worked in retail, every once in a while, like somebody would come in and you'd be like, the managers would like have a sense of it. Like I never knew when I was working retail, but when I was a waitress, I peeped it really quickly because this person would come in, they'd order an appetizer, they'd order a drink, they'd order an entree, they'd order dessert, they'd order like a coffee at the end, and they do all those things, and they'd like, score you or whatever. And so, they're like, are these people hitting all the beats that they're supposed to hit?
Right.
So
corporate has got their eye and their foot and they're on Craig's neck. So
they know exactly what's going on.
Oh, that's so
Exactly.
exciting.
So Craig is constantly nervous because of that, and he's just trying to make everything perfect, which is pretty much impossible when you're dealing with humans. You know,
Yeah.
stuff's going to happen, especially with humans whose career focus was not to sell furniture. So you know, when you have people that are just there for a job, you get what you get, and Craig is dealing with what he's dealing with. So
Yeah.
And in his very second episode, he has this huge ADA inspection. And this is an older furniture store. There's no way he's going to pass this inspection. So.
yeah, that's pretty funny. The first episode, it starts off with a bang. I'll say that. It just starts off with a bang.
Yeah.
It's a really memorable episode that
Right.
that'll get you ready for all the rest of the season. So I think it's funny.
Yeah.
I think everyone else will think it's funny too.
And action packed.
Yeah.
It's action.
Yeah.
It's constant jokes. It's constant, you know, funniness.
Yeah.
It's just funny.
I was gonna say the other thing that I didn't tell you guys, like the Kickstarter link is here, but there's more than there's a trailer. If you want to see the trailer, I should have said this in the fucking beginning. There's a trailer, so you can catch the vibes of the show.
Yes. Check our Kickstarter out and
check out the Kickstarter. Please support. You know, please share. If you can't support, pass it to somebody who might. Just like get the word out. Share with all your friends. Share with your, you know, your kids' teachers are going on Thanksgiving. People want to be generous because it's the holiday season. You know, like
that's
share.
one thing I wanted to say. You know, to friends and family, like we appreciate everybody's good wishes, thoughts, and all we ask is that you just share. Because you never know you might pass it to someone who's looking for, you know, just has money they need to get rid of before, you know. So share it. And that's what we're asking is just for people to please share.
Yeah, guys, share. There's all kinds of different tiers and rewards for the projects. And, you know, $1 is still $1.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So share with your friends.
Accept it.
Yeah.
Share with your friends, and we're gonna have you guys back. Well, we're gonna have you guys back on after you successfully raise and meet your goal. Is there anything else that we should know about the project? Is there anywhere else that we can find you or keep kind of tabs with what's going on?
Yeah, we will get a social media page started as we get closer here to January, because then I'll have access to the actors. So we'll do, you know, I'll get more videos so that you guys can meet the actors and start to get to know them. So that's coming here in January.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what we have coming.
And we'll be out in Arizona. That's where it's going to be shot. That's where it's going to be, you know, out of. So
I'm excited. I love Phoenix. You guys know I'll be back.
And that's a good time of year. The weather's
the weather's nice out there. It's a good time to shoot. It's not snowing or anything. It's you know, just chilly.
Cool.
But not frozen over. So we are January is when we're going to
maybe you can be out there at that time.
Then you might want to plan on being around there.
Come be an extra. Well, you guys, thank you so much for joining. We're gonna end a little bit, but you guys don't go anywhere. We're gonna end the stream, but you guys stay put. Thanks for joining, Stephen Evette. Store 602. Tanya says good night. That she hopes you guys enjoyed your wine.
Good night, Tanya. Thanks for having us.
And
don't forget, Leo, DM me, email me.
Leo. We want you.
Listen up, man. Come on in.
We got to roll for you.
It'll be a good thing for you. It'll be really good for you.
Yeah. And how could you not want to work with them? They're so funny. Such beautiful, pleasant people. Yeah. Come on through. So I'm trying to think if me and Tanya have anything coming up. Well, it's November, so we usually take Thanksgiving month off, but we'll be back in December with a book, probably. And Christmas 30 Tuesdays. We don't know what we're doing yet, but we're doing something. So
cool.
You'll see a flyer and it'll be out and we'll talk about it. And we have a long list. Maybe we'll do Gremlins this year. We've been talking about maybe Gremlins and Die Hard. That might be the vibe. But we'll see.
Yes.
We'll see how that goes.
Great Christmas movies.
Great Christmas movies. Yes. Great Christmas movies. And people are like, oh, we did a couple years ago. The first time that we did Christmas 30 Tuesdays, we did Tim Burton's Dark Trilogy. So it's Batman Returns, Edward Scissorhands, and Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a good mix.
Yeah, we had a great time.
Okay.
We had a great time with that. So yeah, you guys, we'll see you soon. Stay tuned. Follow us on all the things, and we'll keep you posted on Store 602.
All right, guys. Thanks for having us.
That was the awkward moments where you got to pitch.
Yeah.
Dream twice.
Yay! Thank you, Nikki.
Yeah.